Good morning, everyone. This video is about men's how crazy about a woman. Let's start. Ladies, let's talk about men, specifically the men who are absolutely crazy about you. Now, I don't mean kind of interested or texting you at 11 p.m. because he's bored. I'm talking about the guy who is genuinely deeply into you. And here's the thing, men, whether they realize it or not, have little psychological tricks they use when they're falling hard. Some of them are subconscious, some of them are intentional, and some of them, well, let's just say they're straight out of the male survival handbook. So let's get into it. Have you ever noticed that when you take a sip of your drink, he does the same, or when you cross your legs, he shifts in his seat in a similar way? It might seem like a coincidence, but it's not. It's something called mirroring, and it's a subconscious way human beings create connection. When a man is really into you, he will naturally start to mirror your body language, your speech patterns, and even your energy levels. This isn't something he does intentionally. It's not like he's sitting there thinking, all right, she touched her hair, so I'm going to touch mine now. Instead, it's a psychological response that happens when someone feels deeply connected to another person. His brain is essentially sending a message, I like her and I want her to feel comfortable with me. Mirroring is the body's way of building rapport and showing that two people are on the same wavelength. So why does this happen? Well, it comes down to a basic human desire to be liked. And to belong, we naturally feel more comfortable around people who are like us. When a man mirrors you, he is subconsciously trying to show that he understands you, that he's in sync with you, and that there's an unspoken chemistry between you. This is something that happens in friendships too, but when it's coming from a man who's interested in you romantically, it takes on the priority effect. How he re-rails his life for you, new level of significance. Think about it like this. Imagine you're on a date and you're both sitting across from each other. You lean forward slightly as you talk about something exciting, and without even realizing it, he does the same. Or you smile a certain way and suddenly his expression softens to match yours. It's his way of showing without words that he's connected to you in that moment. And the stronger the attraction, the more intense the mirroring becomes. But it's not just body language. A man who is really crazy about you will also start to pick up on the way you speak. If you tend to use certain phrases, he might start using them too. If you speak in a soft tone, he may naturally lower his voice. If you have a particular way of laughing, he might unconsciously try to match that energy. This is because mirroring extends beyond just physical movement. It seeps into how we communicate, creating an even deeper bond. One fascinating study on mirroring found that when two people are highly engaged in a conversation, and deeply interested in each other, their heart rates can actually sync up. That means that if you're feeling excited, he might start feeling that excitement too. If you're feeling relaxed, he's likely to match that energy. This is why people often say that love is about vibes. It's not just about words or actions, but about feeling aligned with someone on a deeper level. Now here's the key, you don't need to test him. You don't need to start moving in strange ways just to see if he follows. Instead, just observe. The next time you're with him, notice how he interacts with you. Does he shift his body in your direction? Does he nod when you nod? Does he unconsciously copy your movements or questions? If he does, it's a strong sign that he's emotionally invested, of course. Mirroring alone isn't enough to determine if a man is truly into you. It's just one piece of the puzzle, but when combined with other signs, like his attention to detail, his eagerness to be around you, and his efforts to make you feel special, it becomes a powerful indicator that he's crazy about you. So the next time you're sitting across from a guy, and notice that he's matching your movement smile to yourself, because whether he realizes it or not, his body is telling you everything you need to know. As she sat watching the world go by, something caught her eye. It wasn't so much his color or shape, but the way I was moving. She squinted to see if she could better understand what it was and where it was going, but it didn't help as she continued to stare into the distance. She didn't understand why this emotional investment, why he opens up to you, uneasiness was building inside her body. When a man is truly interested in you, one of the ways he shows it is through playful teasing. But there's a fine line between teasing that makes you feel special and teasing that makes you feel small. A man who is genuinely crazy about you will never put you down or make you feel insecure. Instead, his teasing is lighthearted fun and a way to build a unique bond between the two of you. Teasing, when done right, is a form of flirting. It creates a playful tension, a back and forth dynamic that keeps interactions exciting. They think about it. When a guy gently pokes fun at the way you always order the same coffee, or how you can never decide what to watch on Netflix, he's not being mean. He's engaging with you in a way that invites you to play along. It's his way of saying, I notice you, I'm paying attention, and I like you enough to joke with you. This kind of teasing creates an inside joke between the two of you. Inside jokes are powerful because they make you feel like you share something special that no one else does. When he teases you about something small and personal, maybe how you always forget where you put your keys or the way you pronounce a certain word, it's a way of building a connection that's just between the two of you. Let's be honest, doesn't it feel amazing when someone remembers those little things about you? But here's the important part. The teasing should always feel safe. You should never feel embarrassed, belittled, or like you have to prove yourself. A man who genuinely likes you will tease you in a way that makes you laugh, not question your worth. He will never make fun of something that you're self-conscious about, nor will he use teasing as a way to disguise criticism. There's a big difference between playful teasing and passive-aggressive insults disguised as jokes. The former makes you feel closer, the latter makes you feel small. The best kind of teasing is when he does it with a smile, a little mischievous glint in his eye. Maybe he jokingly tells you that you're a terrible driver, even if you know you're not, or laughs about how you always take 20 minutes to text back. But here's the thing, if he's teasing you about something, it usually means he finds that trait endearing. What he's really saying is, I like this about you. Now what happens when you tease him back? If he's genuinely into you, he'll love it, he'll laugh, he'll play along, and he'll enjoy the challenge. That's another sign that his teasing is coming from a good place. He's not just dishing it out, he can take it too. A guy who truly likes you won't get defensive or sulky when you tease him back. Instead, he'll see it as a sign that you're comfortable enough with him to joke around. And let's not forget, teasing is also a way for a man to gauge your interest. If he teases you, and you smile, laugh, or playfully push his arm, he knows he's getting a positive reaction. It's his way of testing the waters, seeing if there's chemistry between you. And if he keeps doing it, it's because he's enjoying the connection and wants to keep building it. So the next time a guy teases you, pay attention to how it makes you feel. If it brings a smile to your face and makes you feel more connected, chances are he's crazy about you. If it leaves you feeling unsure or uncomfortable, that's a sign to set some boundaries. The right man will always tease you in a way that lifts you up, never in a way that puts you down. When a man is truly crazy about you, one of the most telling signs is how often he finds subtle, natural ways to touch, the protective instinct. When he starts acting like a guardian, this isn't about grand over-the-top gestures. It's about the small, seemingly casual touches that speak volumes about how he feels. It's the way his hand brushes yours when you're walking side by side, the way he playfully nudges your arm when he's laughing, or how he rests his hand on your back as he guides you through a crowded room. These small touches are not random. They are his way of feeling closer to you, of creating a physical connection that reflects the emotional one he feels inside. Men are naturally physical creatures, and when they are attracted to someone, touch becomes one of their primary ways of expressing interest. It's not necessarily something he does with full awareness. In fact, many men don't even realize they're doing it. His body simply responds to how he feels about you, and before he knows it, he's reaching for your hand without thinking twice. It's instinctual, but the kind of touch he initiates is important. A man who truly likes you will be respectful and subtle. He's not going to grab at you or make you feel uncomfortable. Instead, his touch will be light, brief, often playful. Maybe he high-fives you after a funny joke, but lets his fingers linger just a second longer than necessary. Or he lightly touches your shoulder when he's talking to you, emphasizing a point. He might even pretend to fix a piece of lint on your sweater just to have a reason to touch you. These are all subconscious ways of saying, I want to be close to you. Another thing to pay attention to is how he reacts when you touch him. If you casually touch his arm during a conversation, does he pull away or does he lean in? If he's crazy about you, he'll welcome your touch and might even use it as an excuse to touch you back. This is where the chemistry builds. Touch is a way of creating a deeper bond without needing to say a single word. One of the strongest signs of his feelings is how protective his touch feels. A man who is truly into you will use touch as a way to make you feel safe and cared for. For example, if you're walking together and he instinctively places his hand on the small of your back while guiding you through a crowd, that's a protective, intimate gesture. Or if you're crossing the street and he gently places a hand on your arm to lead you, that's his way of saying, I'm looking out for you. Touch also plays a big role in building in relationship. When a man is truly crazy about a woman, it's not just about grand gestures or romantic words. It's about consistency, presence, and emotional depth. He becomes her safe place, her biggest supporter, and her loudest cheerleader. His love is seen in the small things, how he remembers the little details, how he listens with his heart, how he shows up even when it's inconvenient. This kind of man doesn't just fall in love, he commits to love. Not because he has to, but because he wants to. He values her light, respects her mind, and guards her heart. That kind of love, it's rare, it's real, and when a woman is loved like that, she doesn't just feel it, she knows it.